They are the future of our sport. Some of the top youth bowlers Metro Detroit has to offer. Teammates representing their local bowling center out to prove who's best. Varying in ages and experience, but all here for the drive of competition and love of the game. Now, 8 teams started this quest. Only 2 teams remain. The battle for the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge Trophy culminates today. The final battle begins now on Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Welcome everyone to beautiful Marybowl in Livonia and the conclusion of our 2019 Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. I'm Mark Martin and I'm excited that you've been with us throughout this exciting competition. And here we are, the championship match to determine the 2019 Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge champion. Now remember, 8 teams started this tournament, all with one goal in mind, to be the best. And now, after 6 weeks of exciting bowling action, only 2 remain. Our 2 teams for today's championship match are Cherry Hill Lanes North and Century Bowl. Cherry Hill Lanes North, they got here by beating Woodland and Thunderbolt. And Century, they got here by beating defending champion Marybowl Phantom Strikers and 5-Star Lanes. Both of these teams are hungry and know the championship is within their grasp. So there you have it, the championship match. Joining me again to help bring you all the action and expert analysis is Hall of Fame bowler Sandy Schultz. Here we go. I'm going to move down to lane side and join Sandy while we take a short commercial break, but stick around. The 2019 Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge Championship match starts next on Bowling Showcase. The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. Pepsi qualifiers take place in your league, with qualifiers advancing to the state finals. The Youth Masters, the premier scratch event of the state, will take place at Thunderbolt Lanes. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Rich Glow, managing partner of Marybowl Lanes. On behalf of my entire team, we are pleased to host this year's 2019 Bowling Showcase Youth Finals. At this time, we'd like to turn it over to Mark Martin and the Metro Detroit USBC. Take it away, Mark.
Okay, so here we are, the finals of the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Cherry Hill Lanes North, Century Bowl. What do you expect, Sandy?
Oh my gosh, this has been so exciting. You know, it's been what, 6 or 7 long
six
weeks, and they've grueling matches, so I think we're going to see a good match.
Well, we have some natural rivals.
Yes.
Ken Clayton and Jim Turk both coached for Clarkston High School in the past. And so this is a natural rivalry. These two bowling centers are only about 5 miles apart. And up first on the left-hand lane for Cherry Hill Lanes North is Nathan Rebitz.
Oh, Brooklyn
Carries
strike.
over. Throws a strike. Sits down. He's happy.
It's a Brooklyn strike, but nonetheless, it's a strike.
That's right. It's not how, it's how many.
Yeah.
Up on the right-hand lane for the Century Bowl team, Nathan Bellata. High average 204, 12th grader at Waterford Kettering High School. And he answers the call.
Now that was a pocket strike. It was
That's
a good
right.
shot, good leadoff bowler. Get the team pumped up.
That's right. So Jack Barnett up on the left-hand lane. Only been bowling 3.5 years. Cherry Hill Lanes North.
Thomas Dooley, Sunday afternoon double. Please open your practice. That's why you do talk. Conference going. Lucky to bowling.
Oh,
He pulls it a little bit too,
he did too.
leaves the 6-pin.
He's walking over to the other pier. He's going to pick up his spare ball that doesn't hook. Go across lane, go straight at it.
Lanes 15 and 16 here, about 10 more minutes. So finish up.
And good cover. Good cover by Jack. And the right-hand lane, Cole Peters. Cole's been bowling since the age of 3. 9th grader at Waterford Kettering High School for Century Bowl.
Oh, good shot.
Nice strike. 10-pin lead now for Century Bowl. Up on the left-hand lane, Tony Verbeek of Auburn Hills, 11th grader at Oxford High School, 212 high average. He was part of the Oxford team that came in second in the state last year.
Wow.
Big strike by
I
Tony.
don't know if they're nervous or what, but all three have gone Brooklyn.
3 Brooklyns in a row. 2 of them strikes.
See the coach shaking his head no.
That's right. Taylor McBride up on the right-hand lane.
He won't be shaking his head no if his next bowler throws a strike, will he?
No, he won't. Absolutely not. English and math are her favorite subjects. 12th grader at Lakeland High School.
Please do not forget if you want to bowl in a tournament.
Oh, a little bit high.
Up to 6'10", not a bad shot.
So you can sign up. T. Doherty after bowling. So you can sign up. Thank you.
The Century Bowl has a 8-pin lead.
Got to keep the spare, got to keep the frames clean. So she's got to make the spare final match so everything counts.
Yep. Taylor loves dogs.
Oh, okay.
Some people are dog person, some people are cat people. She's a dog person. Started bowling at the age of 2.
Oh.
All right.
She looked a little nervous. Maybe she thought she was going to chop it.
Just a little
Yeah.
bit. I would agree. Luke Acton now up on the left-hand lane. Luke started at the age of 5. Senior at Oxford High School. U.S. history is his favorite subject.
Afternoon double is lane 36, just got slime. Angel lane
Taking a
36.
nice deep breath, as he should.
Yep.
Trying to stay as relaxed as possible. Nice shot. See what I mean about that, Brooklyn?
So Cherry Hill North races out to a 2-pin lead now.
Good shot.
And up on the right-hand lane, Josh Snyder, 10th grader at Waterford Kettering. Math his favorite subject with a high game of 290. Needs a strike here to match that strike just thrown by Luke Acton.
Oh, I thought he had it.
Great
That
shot.
was a good shot, yep.
Great shot. 10-pin.
Not a whole lot you can do about that. It was a really good shot. Just has to make that spare.
That pesky 10-pin. Changes out his thumb slug. Interchangeable thumb.
He's got to forget it.
That's right.
The non-carry. He's just got to. He looks frustrated over it, as we tend to get.
That's right.
Good job.
And he covers it.
But I also noticed how he took a nice deep breath before he threw it, because when you're frustrated, you don't want to throw a ball.
No, no.
Good spare.
Colin Massey up on the left-hand lane. High average 203. He's bowled in the junior gold the last 2 years. Interesting facts about Colin. He's an outdoorsman.
And yet he's indoor playing bowling.
Indoor bowling, that's right. I suppose if they had outdoor bowling, that's what he'd love to do too,
Yeah.
right? Up on the left-hand lane for Cherry Hill Lanes North.
Good shot. Oh,
Oh.
just missed it. That was a really good shot. That's a pocket 710.
Pocket 710.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, still a very close match, so he needs to get one.
Absolutely. Because one gets two.
Yep, they're on that double.
That's right.
So the way the score goes, 1 is 2. You're right. Good job.
Okay.
That's just a bad break, and it happens.
It is. It was really a good shot. Was really a good shot. Patrick McCletchy for Century Bowl up on the right-hand lane. 11th grader at Clarkston High School. Talk about a little rivalry. He's bowling at Century Bowl in Waterford, but he goes to school in Clarkston.
Oh.
Working on a spare. Century Bowl is. Leaves the 10-pin.
I don't think he quite got that out on the lane the way he likes
No.
to. I think he set it down just a little bit soon.
I agree.
Probably was a little bit rolled out by the time it got to the pocket.
That's right. High average 200. His favorite subject in school is math.
There you go.
And he covers it. Okay, here we are at the break. Century Bowl has a 10-pin lead at the break.
Yes, you know what? It really is a close match. They've been in the pocket. The only open we have was the 7-10 in the pocket.
Yep.
So now they're a little bit more relaxed, and who knows how many strikes we're going to see.
That's right. I agree. So we'll be back after the teams change lanes on Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge, the final 5 frames of the final championship match, right after these messages. Here we are, the last half of the final championship match in the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Sandy?
Would you want to be one of these players under this pressure?
I'd love to be.
Me too, to have this opportunity. Me too, I agree.
Right. Just give me a shot at it.
And that's what they're thinking, so good luck to them.
So Century Bowl now on the left-hand lane. Nathan Bellata up, senior at Waterford Kettering High School. He's our Rubik's Cube specialist.
Ooh.
Fast 8.
Yep, fast 8.
And why do they call it the Fast 8?
That's a good question. It was in the pocket a little
I
bit
was
high.
hoping you would tell
I
me,
don't know.
Sandy.
Let's look it up.
High average 204 for Nathan Bellata.
Oh, the 6-pin went around, or the 4-pin went around the 7.
That gives Cherry Hill
That's
Lanes
tough.
North now a 3-pin lead. And Kara Davis now up for Cherry Hill Lanes North. Thanks to Greg Gumtoe and the family for supporting Bowling Showcase all these years, not only in the Youth Challenge, but in the Adult Challenge. And they were our original host for the Youth Challenge.
Oh, she
Pulls it
carried
across and a
Brooklyn.
strike. Cherry Hill Lanes North now with a 3-pin lead, working on a strike. Cole Peters coming up on the left-hand lane. 193 high average. Been bowling for 10 years. His favorite subject in school, personal fitness.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot, Cole.
Good job.
All right, Jack Barnett up on the right-hand lane. Cherry Hill Lanes North. 10th grader at the Brandon School District. Oh,
That was a really good shot. You know, if you watch him bowl, he doesn't take a whole lot of time. And
No.
that can be good. There's no time to think about anything that could go wrong. He just gets up on the lane and just makes a shot.
Cherry Hill Lanes North now out to a 13-pin lead. Going into the 8th frame, Taylor McBride up for the Century Bowl team.
Wow, that lane.
Pulls it, she leaves the 6-10, again, like she did back in the
Yep.
3rd frame.
Same spare. She's got her spare ball, switching out her thumb. It's still important that she makes a spare, keep it close. We have, what, 3 frames left?
That's right,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's still a close game.
And
Good
she
job.
covers it.
Yeah.
Cherry Hill Lanes North now working on a double. Tony Verbeek coming up. Tony, a 11th grader at Oxford High School. Favorite subject, choir. Also plays the French horn. Back in the 3rd frame, Tony threw a strike.
Uh-oh.
Crossed over again like he did back in the 3rd frame,
Yeah.
only this time he left the 5-9.
They've gone Brooklyn a lot. I think it must just be nerves. Final match, championship match.
I agree.
I
Sure.
I was just going to say, I don't think the lanes are hooking. I just think they're tugging it.
I agree with you. Cherry Hill Lanes North, with this conversion, will be up by 11 pins.
Oh, chopped it. Oh, this match. Whew.
Okay, so that gives Century Bowl a 1-pin lead. Josh Schneider coming up on the left-hand lane for Century Bowl. Josh back in the 4th frame left the 10-pin and converted it. Be a good time for a foundation strike, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would. Oh,
Another 10-pin.
man. It seems like this match is either 10-pin or Brooklyn.
It does, pretty much. Pretty much. We're seeing the 7-10, and this is the second 10-pin. So like before, just compose yourself, Josh. Go right at it.
Oh, that scared me.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, now the pressure.
Yep, yep. Luke Acton now up on the right-hand lane. Cherry Hill North. Good chance for them to kind of put the pedal to the metal.
Take their lead back.
That's right. It's kind of gone back and forth, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
if he just gets a mark, he takes the lead back.
That's right. Leaves a 3-9.
Yeah, he came a little light. He's got that sleeper in the back. He's got to make sure he gets both pins.
That's for sure.
That's a little bit harder with the sleeper.
.215 high average for Luke, senior at Oxford High School, U.S. history being his favorite subject. He can add to his history right here with a conversion.
Yeah,
and he does.
Perfect. Good job.
11-pin lead now for Cherry Hill Lanes North. It's all come down to this. Cherry Hill Lanes North, their max score is 202. Century Bowl, their max score is 161 or 191. Up on the left-hand lane, the anchor bowler for Century, Patrick McCletchy, 11th grader at Clarkston High School.
He needs a double to put some pressure on their anchor bowler. Oh, he tripped it out. Good job. Great shot.
Good
A little
job.
bit high. Tripped the 4 and the 7.
Good job. It's important that he get this next strike. Puts a little bit of pressure on the on the Cherry Hill Lanes North team.
That was a better shot.
Big
There you
strike,
go. Good
definitely.
job. Good anchor bowling.
Little bit extension there on
Yep,
on
yep.
his case.
Not so high. Got all 10 in the pit.
Yep.
Count is important here
It certainly is.
to force Cherry Hill to throw.
Get all you can get here,
Yep.
Patrick. Got 9. Gives him 190. Here's the situation. Colin Massey up for the Cherry Hill Lanes North team. He could really use a strike.
Yeah. Those strike, it's over.
Well, it's not quite over, but it's the first strike will definitely help. Cherry Hill Lanes North has a max score of 202. Century Bowl already in the house at 190.
How exciting.
Colin Massey, 11th grader at Oxford High School, up on the right-hand lane.
There you go. Good job.
That was a big strike.
That is a big strike.
Big strike after that. Remember, he left that 7-10 in the pocket
Yep.
back in the fifth
He
frame.
He did not reflect on that, I
No,
guarantee
not
it.
at all. Not at all. That's a way to come back.
Needs,
He now needs 9 pins in 2 balls
Yep.
to win.
And you're right, it's not really over. If he throws it like that last one, it could be.
Yes, I would agree. 203 high average for Colin. Math his favorite subject in school. He's had a lot of big shots in his life, I'm sure, but this is probably one of the bigger ones because his team is counting on him.
That's right. There it is.
And it
Great
does.
job. Good finish.
Look at the
What
emotion
a
there.
game. Wow.
Now it's just a matter of what the final score is now, because now they've got it.
Good for him. You know, you mentioned how he really wanted it for the team. This format, this Baker format is, I don't know how many people out there have actually played in this format, but it's different than regular team format because you have to count on every player.
Right.
You know, second, third, fourth, fifth, first player throws an open
That's
or
right.
a bad shot, and
Exactly.
it totally changes the game. This is a very difficult format. That's all she wrote.
Got 9
job.
pins. Final score, Cherry Hill Lanes North 201, Century Bowl 190. Sandy, it's been a great 7 weeks.
This has been a very exciting year for this. This was
it
very
is.
fun. Yeah.
It is. So we'll be right back after these messages. Sandy and I are going to go out and join the team, the winning team, Cherry Hill Lanes North, talk to their coach, Jim Turk, find out what the players are, and finally present the trophy to them as the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge champions. See you right after these messages. So here we are with the champions of the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge, Cherry Hill Lanes North. Coach Jim Turk, what was the key to your team in this final match?
Just fill frames and we stayed focused. We got some breaks, but as a team effort, we picked each other up and it prevailed.
Okay, so you got in the 10th frame. Colin got there in the 10th frame, working on a spare. Pin count was very important, especially on that first ball.
Yes. He threw the first one, and I just told him we just need 9, and he threw another strike, which sealed it. And hats off to Century, man. They bowled very well.
Okay, well, this is the second time Cherry Hill Lanes North has won the Youth Challenge. They won the inaugural one back in 2016, as you recall, and because it was at Cherry Hill Lanes North. So do you think Greg will be happy about this?
Oh, yeah, Greg will be really happy.
Okay, well, we'd like to bring Rich Glome, our proprietor here at Mary Bowl, up to present the trophy.
Good to the team. Let the team stand. Yeah, here we go, Dad.
That's right. Okay, well, congratulations. This is great. We'd like to bring Century Bowl in here, too, because I'm sure they would like to at least look at the trophy. Come on in. Come on in, team. Come on in, team. Don't you want to congratulate them? Don't you want to congratulate them, or is this rivalry going on? I guess we're friends now, Taylor McBride says. Well, that's it for Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you to all the parents. Thank you to the 8 bowling centers and teams. It's been a great year so far. Adult Challenge next, but the Youth Challenge is in the books now. Congratulations to our champion, Cherry Hill Lanes North.